Solar eclipse viewed from Earth animation. This animation of the March 2016 solar eclipse traces the path of the Moon's shadow on Earth. From space, the Moon's shadow during a solar eclipse appears as a dark spot moving across the Earth. A solar eclipse occurs when the Moon passes between the Sun and Earth and casts its shadow on Earth. An eclipse of the Sun, or solar eclipse, can only happen during a new moon, when the Moon moves between the Earth and the Sun and the three celestial bodies form a straight line or almost a straight line: Earth, Moon, Sun. There are 5 stages in a total solar eclipse. 1. Partial eclipse begins. First contact: the Moon's shadow starts becoming visible over the Sun's disk. The Sun looks as if a bite has been taken from it. 2. Total eclipse begins. Second contact: almost the entire disk of the Sun is covered by the Moon. Observers in the path of the Moon's umbra may be able to see Bailey's beads and the diamond ring effect. 3. Maximum eclipse or totality: the Moon completely covers the disk of the Sun. Only the Sun's corona is visible. This is the most dramatic stage of a total solar eclipse. At this time, the sky goes dark, temperatures fall drastically, and birds and animals often go quiet. 4. Total eclipse ends. Third contact: the Moon's shadow starts moving away and the Sun reappears. 5. Partial eclipse ends. Fourth contact: the Moon stops overlapping the Sun's disk. The eclipse ends at this stage. Types of solar eclipses: total, annular, partial. There are also a rare hybrid that is a combination of 2 eclipses. Total solar eclipses are rare events. Although they occur somewhere on Earth every 18 months on average, it is estimated that they recur at any given place once every 360 to 410 years. How it happens: while the Sun's diameter is 400 times greater than our Moon, the Moon is about 400 times closer to the Sun than Earth. As a result, when the orbital planes intersect and the distances align favorably, the Moon can appear to completely block out the Sun. Total solar eclipses occur when the Moon comes between the Sun and the Earth and casts the darkest part of its shadow, the umbra, on Earth. The darkest point of the eclipse is almost as dark as night. You will see a total eclipse in the umbra and a partial eclipse in the penumbra. Like total solar eclipses, annular solar eclipses are quite rare. They can only be observed during new moon. How it happens occurs when the Sun and Moon are exactly in line, but the apparent size of the Moon is smaller than that of the Sun. Hence the Sun appears as a very bright ring, or ring of fire, surrounding the Moon. An annular solar eclipse happens when the Moon covers the Sun's center, leaving the Sun's visible outer edges to form a ring of fire or annulus around the Moon. Partial solar eclipses can be observed more often than total solar eclipses because the moon's distance from Earth is irrelevant and the area in which a partial eclipse can be viewed is much larger. How it happens: unlike during a total solar eclipse, the moon covers the sun only partly during a partial solar eclipse, as seen from Earth. The extent of the eclipse varies depending on the observer's location, but regardless of a viewer's position, the sun is only partially eclipsed. Partial solar eclipses happen when the moon comes between the sun and the Earth, but they don't align in a perfectly straight line. Because of this, the moon only partially covers the sun's disk. A solar eclipse in which the moon's umbral and entumbral shadows traverse Earth, the eclipse appears annular and total along different sections of its path. Hybrid eclipses are also known as annular total eclipses. In most cases, hybrid eclipses begin as annular, transform into total, and then revert back to annular before the end of their track. In rare instances, a hybrid eclipse may begin annular and end total, or vice versa. The total phase, totality, of a solar eclipse is very brief. It rarely lasts more than several minutes. Nevertheless, it is considered to be one of the most awe-inspiring spectacles in all of nature. The sky takes on an eerie twilight as the sun's bright face is replaced by the black disk of the moon. Surrounding the moon is a beautiful gossamer halo. This is the sun's spectacular solar corona, a superheated plasma 2 million degrees in temperature. The corona can only be seen during the few brief minutes of totality. To witness such an event is a singularly memorable experience which cannot be conveyed adequately through words or photographs. Some sights are only visible during a total solar eclipse. They appear in this order as totality sets in, and in reverse order as totality ends. 1. Shadow bands. About a minute before totality, moving, wavy lines of alternating light and dark can be seen on the ground and along walls. These shadow bands are the result of Earth's turbulent atmosphere refracting the last rays of sunlight. 2. Diamond ring. Seen about 10 to 15 seconds before and after totality, the solar corona, the outer atmosphere of the sun, becomes visible. Together with the single joule of light from the sun, it creates the well-known diamond ring effect. 3. The sun's corona. As the diamond ring fades, the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere becomes more prominent. It is visible as a faint ring of rays surrounding the silhouetted moon and is around 200 to 300 times hotter than the sun's surface. Its temperature can reach over 1 million degrees Celsius, 1.8 million degrees Fahrenheit. 4. Bailey's beads. About 5 seconds before totality, Bailey's beads appear. They are little bead-like blobs of light at the edge of the moon created by the sunlight passing through gaps in the mountains and valleys on the moon's surface. 5. Sun's chromosphere. The sun's atmosphere has 3 layers: the photosphere, the chromosphere, and the corona. The chromosphere, which gives out a reddish glow, can only be seen for a few seconds right after the diamond ring disappears during a total eclipse of the sun. The 5 events then repeat in reverse order. First, the sun's chromosphere reappears just before totality ends. The Bailey's beads follow this as the moon continues to move away. The diamond ring and corona then makes an appearance, following which shadow bands reappear before the crescent sun is visible again. The 1999 solar eclipse, solar prominences can be seen along the limb, in red, as well as extensive coronal filaments. Did you know? On average, it takes about 375 years for a total solar eclipse to happen again at a specific location. Totality can last from a few seconds to a maximum of 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Solar and lunar eclipses come in pairs. A solar eclipse always happens 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse. Eclipse facts: 18 months average occurrence of a solar eclipse. 5,000 miles per hour speed the eclipse shadow can travel near the poles. 3,000 miles maximum number of miles a partial solar eclipse can be seen. 167 miles maximum width of the path of totality. 5 solar eclipses maximum number of solar eclipses per year. 20 degrees local temperature drop near totality. Warning: never look directly at the sun. Protect your eyes, use eclipse glasses or make your own pinhole projector. Except during the total phase of a total solar eclipse, the sun is dangerously bright. At all times during an annular or partial solar eclipse, or when no eclipse is occurring at all, view the sun only through special-purpose solar filters that comply with the transmission requirements of the ISO 12312-2 standard.